Remember last year, local districts purchased large orders of devices for remote learning during the pandemic. Now thousands are unaccounted for, some already considered lost or stolen. Tiffany Rivera says she had to spend her own money on remote learning devices for her two kids at the beginning of the pandemic because Northside ISD didn't have enough to go around.
Which, was a pretty big out-of-pocket expense, but it was easier than them losing out on all that school.
Tiffany was shocked to learn Northside ISD is now missing 4,051 Chromebooks, 3,459 iPads, and 6,478 laptops.
That's my tax dollars and everybody's tax dollars going to waste. Personally, I don't see how such a big district can lose that many devices.
Northside ISD says only a small number of devices are confirmed lost or stolen. 18 Chromebooks, 35 iPads, and 3 laptops. The vast majority are overdue.
We have worked diligently to get messaging out to families that we need those devices back. We have taken some measures to disable the devices if they've not been returned by the deadline we gave them.
The San Antonio Independent School District says approximately 332 of its Chromebooks are unaccounted for, as are 168 iPads and iTouches. Northeast ISD reports 242 of its Chromebooks are missing, 71 iPads, and 60 laptops. We also checked with Edgewood ISD, where Technology Director Christopher Nestor resigned in May after we uncovered allegations he was selling school iPads out of the back of his truck.
Why did you sell district iPads on Facebook? Will you talk to me for a moment?
On July 19th, Edgewood records showed 82 missing iPads. But 1 week later, when I interviewed the district spokesperson, she told me that number had gone down dramatically to just 1.
Last week you said you had 82 missing iPads, 71 of them listed as stolen on your documents. Now you say you've recovered all of them but 1 in just a few days. How is that possible?
We've had a large amount of students come back to school to start prepping for the first day of school. We've been able to recuperate a lot of the devices that hadn't been turned in to our offices.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Northside, which had the largest number of missing devices, says it will still have enough for every student to have a device.
With not only local funds, but also some federal stimulus money, we were able to put in orders and we have secured additional technology.
Commissioner Trish DeBerry wants to share a consistent healthcare message with all area residents and save some money at the same time. That's what's fueling her latest bold idea.
This is really a way to be able to move the needle in so much more of a powerful way than we've ever been able to do.
DeBerry wants to combine the county's university health system with the city's Metro Health Department. She cites COVID as a perfect example.
None of us had a handbook on how we were supposed to tackle COVID. Metro Health, honestly, stumbled out of the gate a little bit.
DeBerry says Metro Health has had a myriad of problems, from leadership changes to contract tracing concerns, a vaccine wait list that started too late, and a lack of resources for reaching people outside of Loop 410. To compensate, Judge Nelson Wolf is now proposing a 6-figure vaccine information billboard campaign aimed at suburban residents who have some of the lowest vaccination rates in the area.
When you look at UHS that has a budget of $2.2 billion, and the fact that Metro Health has been severely underfunded for a number of years, this is really a way to be able to move the needle. At the very least, we need to start the conversations.
We reached out to the mayor, city manager, and several city council members for their reaction to DeBerry's idea. None were available.
I am not blind to the fact that I think the city probably will be a little reticent to perhaps relinquish control.
Metro Health also declined comment.
The opportunity to bring real energy, innovation, resources to the table that we have not seen before is a huge opportunity. And quite honestly, if we don't pursue it, it's a missed opportunity.
Federal government is going to allow them to come in.
Just about 3 hours west of here, migrants are making their way across the border and into Del Rio.
News 4 San Antonio's Alejandro Guzman spent the day there for you, speaking with migrant families along with local officials about the challenges they continue to face during the pandemic.
Hell, we're all human. But I also would hope that our administration would do something to slow this down and try to have them come across legally.
County Judge Louis Owens is calling on the Biden administration to help them with this, the influx of migrants into Valverde County. The majority arriving here at this Stripes, just a few minutes from the border, are from Haiti, a county exempt from Title 42, which allows for the swift expulsion of migrants due to the pandemic. Cubans and Venezuelans are also excluded.
Right now, we are doing everything legally possible to get these individuals out of our county.
Judge Owens says since Thursday, Customs and Border Protection has released more than 600 migrants at this gas station where bus tickets are sold. Today, we saw some families being dropped off in white vans, which turned out to be an organization helping transport them.
We have individuals with TB, we have individuals with AIDS, and most definitely we have individuals with COVID.
Judge Owens says he was told last Tuesday that neither CBP, ICE, Border Patrol, or any other federal agency are testing migrants for COVID-19.
By who?
Yeah, that's one of those that, high up, let's put it like that.
We also asked the Border Humanitarian Coalition, who is helping transport the migrants, if they're testing them for the virus. They said no one in Del Rio or Valverde County was testing, and they too are concerned. The migrant families we spoke with say the last time they were tested was in Mexico. A majority said they had received the vaccine. Still, Judge Owen says they pose a risk to the community as a positivity rate in his county has gone up.
Dealing with right now is that they're just being turned loose in our community. So unless we're catching them or unless one of them gets deathly sick, we're not going to know that they're positive.
We asked why migrants are the concern when only 41% of his community is fully vaccinated.
Are they not posing a risk for COVID-19?
They are. The only problem is that if they get sick, they're going to go get tested.
As county judge, are you going to be working with Customs and Border Protection to try to enforce that these individuals be tested for COVID-19?
We have asked. The only problem is that it's one of those things that the more you ask, they want to put it off on you. We can't afford for the city or the county to be testing all these individuals. We don't have the resources to do it.
In Del Rio, Alejandra Guzman, News 4, San Antonio.